Hey guys, welcome back to another GTA Online video. My name is Saintsfan, and today I wanted to have a little discussion about the missions that was released a couple weeks ago, the new ULP missions. Obviously in them, we sort of dealt with Clifford again from the Doomsday Heist. But the question and the little discussion I want to have is Rockstar actually setting up a Doomsday Heist Part 2? A lot of stuff is sort of pointing towards that. And it would be I think, a great heist that they could do. And the original Doomsday Heists were probably regarded as one of the best DLCs Rockstar's ever added. So I'm sure they wouldn't mind doing a part 2 to that. And there could be some really cool stuff they could add in a Doomsday Heist Part 2 as well. So the first question, well, why or how, I guess, would this even happen? Well, at the end of the missions, this is one of the things that was said. Agent ULP said the last known copy of the Clifford software is safely in the hands of the IAA. What if this was all part of Clifford's plan? In one of these missions, they sort of confirmed that Clifford is still alive. He's just now sort of in the IAA's control. But can you actually control AI? Maybe that could be the base of a Doomsday Heist Part 2. It wouldn't be too far-fetched to have Clifford sort of infect the FIB and the IAA, or take over the FIB and the IAA computers and all of their equipment. And we would have to, yet again, destroy him. Maybe this time for good. And honestly, something like this has happened before with the casino heist. Remember that a couple years ago? The summer DLC introduced the casino, and those casino missions sort of hinted at a heist, and then later that year we had the casino heist. So I'm wondering maybe if that's sort of what's happening here. They're doing a little teasing with these missions, then later this year that's when we get the heist part 2. But as far as like what would even happen in that, or what would be introduced, I mean, really they could do some cool stuff. They could introduce, you know, self-driving vehicles. Obviously Clifford's an AI, he could get all kind of stuff working. Another thing, I don't know if it's crazy to say, but you know, since Clifford in this hypothetical DLC would be sort of taking over or hacking the IAA and the FIB, maybe he hacked into the aircraft carrier and he sort of launched jets. And then you have a bunch of just jets without pilots and all their vehicles potentially coming after you. And then of course, you know, after you do all the missions, you know, you'd then have access to these self-driving vehicles. And that could be a cool thing. If you're lazy, you put a waypoint. If you have the self-driving feature, it just drives you to it. They could also introduce Amanitech enemies in the heist. That would be a nice challenge. I mean, it probably would be annoying, not gonna lie, but it would be a challenge where, you know, certain weapons and rockets can't lock on to the enemies because they have their own Amanitech. This type of DLC would also be the perfect way to introduce a bunch of crazy weaponized vehicles, which yeah, maybe would be annoying in like the free mode of the game. But if Rockstar wants to make a ton of money, they could just have a bunch of prototype stuff that, you know, Clifford would sort of leak into the world, right? So imagine some crazy stuff, maybe even crazier than a flying bike that can shoot rockets, you know? They have a bunch of different options they could do with a Doomsday Heist Part 2, in my opinion. Now, as far as like where this would take place, you probably wouldn't have it happen sort of in Mount Chiliad again. That might be a little boring. So maybe Rockstar would have to come up with, you know, a new place to go. Maybe they do something on the aircraft carrier. I mean, that's a cool location. But maybe this also unlocks an area like under Fort Zancudo. Maybe there's a bunch of cool stuff down there. I don't know. Maybe they can even tie it into aliens. There's a bunch of alien stuff happening in GTA Online. So maybe they tie it into that as well. I honestly think a Doomsday Heist Part 2 would be really cool and really fun. I guess in the comments, let me know if you guys also agree. But I do wonder, are these ULP missions that we just got done doing, are they a hint at what's to come? Anyway, that's gonna do it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please drop the video a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more GTA content. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.